Today, we're going to be breaking down some of the strategies that we've really determined after really digesting this game. Hi, I'm Ian. I'm the captain, driver, and notebooker for Team 46311A.
And I'm Seth. I'm the lead designer and the lead builder for Team 46311A Nocturnal.
But before we do, we'd ask that you like and subscribe. That really helps us land the algorithm and make these YouTube videos even better. To start, we'd like to analyze autonomous.
Yeah, I think that the auto strategy is probably going to be like where you start. I think the first thing you're going to do is start like there where the arrow is, and then I think the first thing you're going to do is probably flip the roller to your color, right? I think that'll be good because there are a couple blocks or a couple pins that are like already scored at the start of the match, like in the starting setup of yellow. And then I think immediately after that, you're going to want to go probably score your preload probably on your alliance stake, but then probably like as quickly as possible get that one pin right there and then score on the middle goal, because I think getting a pin of your color on the middle goal should give you a little bit of an advantage. But I would say that is probably a little bit risky, and you probably need good programming for that, because the thing is, like, if they beat you to that, if the other team beats you to that middle goal, right, to scoring on it, then like you have to score at a different height, and you'll need really advanced sensors for that. So in my opinion, it's kind of like the high stakes 3-goal rush, right? Where like if you get there first, you get it. If you don't get there first, you don't get it. You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my. And then after that, you'd probably just want to get some pins and just score them on like the stakes.
Yeah, honestly, I can really see people playing one quadrant. I mean, with the one possession limit and the toggle and the yellow goals, I can see people wanting to score a lot of their color for it to be safer, especially when we see what happens with descoring with the manual. I can also see people, if they do go for the yellows, really only scoring in one quadrant so they can really focus in on making sure that toggle stays theirs.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, obviously a lot of this will change when we see what happens with descoring in the manual, but we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah, so I think like Endgame, I think it might be a good idea for like you to send one robot, like the lesser robot, the robot with the worst driver, to go probably get the middle control, like with the Endgame Park King of the Hill thingy.
Especially because it's not really worth that many points, in the toggle, especially if you go for those yellows, is really important.
Yeah, and I think what's worth more than just the 8 points is the yellow pins on the middle goal, right? Yeah. Like that's definitely worth more in my opinion, because I'm sure there'll probably end up being more than one yellow pin. Like there'll probably end up being more pins scored on that middle goal, right?
Yeah, but I mean, with the 55-watt drive limit, what do we expect to see building-wise, I mean, with drivetrain design options?
So my thought is I think probably the fastest you could safely go this season is probably 450 2.75, but I think that might even be too fast, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's definitely a driver's game, strategy intensive. Everything has to be super precise, and a lot of that's going to come from programming.
I think 450 2.75 would probably be the best like speed, because like if it would have been 66, I would probably say 450 3.25 just for speed to like get around the field, but like you can't do that with 55. That would like not work with the King of the Hill thing at all. It wouldn't work.
No, but I mean traction versus omnis too. I mean, like omnis are best for maneuvering just this crowded field, but tractions, you need that to hold your ground in both the endgame and with the toggling. So.
Yeah, because one thing that I think the strategy could be is like camping the toggles, right? Like if you like score a bunch of yellow pins in one of the quadrants, right? And then like you send like the lesser robot to just sit in front of the toggle and then just keep the toggle over your color, right? Like if you scored a bunch of yellow pins in that quadrant, you could probably get quite a few safe points. If in the end game, I think it's like a possibility that the toggles might be like protected for the last like 10 seconds to encourage the end game. Because I think if they don't, then instead of going for the end game King of the Hill thing, I think the better strategy would be to go for the toggles that the other guys left open by going to the end game.
Definitely.
Right? Like
I mean,
that would
the
definitely
8 points
be worth
versus the yellow. I mean, like in high stakes, we saw that with the positive corners being protected to really encourage that. I mean, in pushback, though, they didn't protect anything because they wanted those split-second decisions. They wanted teams to decide, do we stay there in front of our long goals, protecting for the control bonus? Do we run together towards the park zone and leave that open, potentially to the other team taking advantage of that? So, I mean, I can see the designers this year incorporating a similar strategy, a similar approach, just because of the positive feedback they got from that last year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, and with all the field elements and the one possession limit, what sort of match loading strategies do we see?
So I see like match loading. I see match loading as something that like you might like just do like just to get like obviously more possession, more blocks for your scoring, right? I think the only time that it would really be necessary is probably like mid to late game, because early game there seems to be like quite a lot of like pins like on the field, you know?
Yeah, and you see, my hunch is these protected zones are probably going to be like, you can't use this this loader here, you can't operate it unless you've with the robot inside here, to prevent teams from basically directly feeding the robot, especially with claw bots. So I mean, I think we're going to see that. I think these diagonal autonomous lines in this sort of free-for-all zone is going to create a very interesting dynamic.
Yeah, I don't know if that middle means like you can't score in that goal in auto, which if that's what that means, then yeah, my whole auto strategy about rushing that would obviously not work. But like, or I don't know if it's like a free-for-all zone where like what was in Vex U, like what was in Vex U with the middle goals.
Yeah.
Right, like where everyone could go in at it. It was like a free-for-all zone there. I think that might be what that is, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and I really like the free-for-all zone approach. I mean, it creates such competitiveness. I mean, Pushback had it too, and it was so great to see robots at Worlds fighting over those middle goals in autonomous.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. Yeah.
So do you think autonomous, do you think you'll be going more for your alliance goals, or for the like the other goal that's like can be used by either alliance?
I would think you'd want to go more towards your alliance goal, because they can't really, I mean, it's your alliance specific, it's pretty safe to you. So I would think putting something down there right away. I mean, you don't want to risk going for this one, the neutral one, and then it's just getting descored by, say, blue comes over here. So I think we're going to see that too.
Yeah, my guess is for the autonomous win point though. My guess is for the autonomous win point, you're probably going to want to score on both, right? My guess is that's going to be a criteria for the IWP. Is that my guess is you're going to need to score on 3 different stakes.
Probably.
So if that is, my guess would be like score like probably like 3, 4, 5 pins on 3 different, probably 5 pins on 3 different stakes, right? And flip probably both rollers.
And most likely you're not going to be able to use the match loaders directly in autonomous, just to prevent that human interaction. Yeah,
because it looks like they don't start with blocks in them, and also you'd have to lift it up in order for the robot to get the block out, and that would make human interaction, and that's usually like not allowed in autonomous. So
I mean, from the design standpoint, do you think we're going to be seeing a lot of claw bots, S bots? Like, I mean, it's hard to do an S bot obviously with something like this.
I definitely don't see S bots.
Claw bots are just so inefficient. They have to bend down, lift it up, move it, drop it. I don't see rapid scoring happening, or rapid offense, highly driven offense happening with claw bots. Okay. So
I don't see claw bots, but I do see like a bot with a claw. If you know what I mean? Like if you have like a big old conveyor, maybe, or like some type of a thing where like the claw is on like maybe on like a slide with linear tracks where like the claw could go up, but it like not with the C channel like a normal claw bot or like the hero bot. Because the hero bot's really just like a claw bot with the flywheel thing. But I definitely see every robot needs the flywheel, for sure.
Yeah, especially for toggling those things right there.
Yes, definitely.
And the start for offense. But I mean, it's going to be a challenge because those projectiles are pretty big. And maneuvering them around tight corners. Yeah, honestly, I'm not a fan of the projectile this year. Like, we got spoiled a little bit with pushback.
Yeah.
So
one thing I think with the intakes and like with the scoring, like you need to make sure that you can like collect a pin, right? And then later collect like one of the cup thingies, right?
Yeah.
And like be able to score them both like as if you collected them at the same time. right? Because a lot of the time, I think descoring is going to become a big thing, right? And once that happens, like then they're all just going to be scattered on the field, right?
Yeah, I mean, and the descoring metas, like the way they have it with the translucent side and the opaque side, I don't know what sort of the rules will be. I mean, about grabbing the bottom and like maybe throwing them all up at the same time. That'll certainly be highlighted very specifically in the manual. But I don't see this as being a big descoring game. Like, especially compared to recent games like High Stakes and Pushback.
I kind of do. I think
How?
descoring is going to become a big part of the meta. What I think is going to become a part of the meta on the both alliance goals is I think just scoring a bunch of them and then maybe like if you have like a little thing that you could put on top of it and like rest on top of the blocks and like try to camp them. Because my guess is somebody. Yeah, my guess is if you have a really high stack to protect it from getting descored, because my guess is somebody is going to figure out an efficient and like fast way to like descore. My guess is you can only grab the one at the top, right?
But like with a flex wheel, like a loader down, just like sort of something like this, like flex wheel, grabs it, picks it up, throws it out, grabs it, picks it up, throws it out, and just sort of moves it down. The challenge for that will be programming.
Yeah, I mean, probably. And also that the pins aren't a consistent diameter, so like they're not a cylinder.
Yeah,
right?
they're not. And this is difficult. This is definitely a tough game. I mean, it's
definitely
not
hard
just
game to design for.
Oh, definitely. It's definitely not a pushback where it's like just shove each other around, shove blocks in, get good at wing play. I think this is definitely more. We have to be intentional with how we're designing our robot, how we're going to flip these blocks, what we're going to do with autonomous, what we're going to do with the AI vision sensor, how we're going to navigate the challenges of the drivetrain.
Yeah. So what I see for most robots, I think, at least something I see is you need to, a challenge is you need to be able to intake the blocks, or the rings, or not the rings.
Not the rings.
The pins, if they're both standing vertically, or if they're already scored, or if they're laying horizontally on the field. There's like a lot of
different heights too. At three different heights.
Well, at lots of different heights, because like it's like there's like three stacked up. You want to be able to grab the highest one and like take it off, right? Like
yes.
There's gonna be like, you need like an intake that can like intake like in like a lot of different ways, right? Like
it has to
maybe
be very
even multiple intakes. Like I would see that like on the front of a robot be like an intake that collects
like
blocks
here?
like. Maybe like on the. Can I do the annotations?
Yeah, and definitely having a flex wheel.
Maybe like on the front of the robot, there'd be like something where like the pins could be in here, like for horizontal, and then maybe like here would be your scoring, like your whatever you're scoring, whatever, and then on the back maybe here could be a place where they can collect them, like from the match load or from their vertical. Maybe like if like the scoring thing could go like this. That's my thought.
Like a rotating thing here?
Yeah, and then this would obviously need to be able to go up like to 50 inches.
That's going to burn out the motor so bad though. They're going to be done.
I don't know. I think this is going to be like, I think when the game manual comes out, I think it'll be like a lot.
Change.
Yeah, I think probably like all this early speculation for strategy, probably a lot of it isn't going to work out because we don't know what like the rules are yet.
Yeah. But I mean, maybe the problem with doing a pneumatic thing here is it has to be at such different heights. Like, it has to be this tall and this tall. Motorized, though, like, that's just going to be so heavy on the motors you have. So,
yeah. So I think the best way to do that would really be, like, maybe linear slides. Maybe do, like, the same concept as what Gremlin did for their Tier 3 Haunted Signature event in High Stakes.
I could see that, yeah.
Like, that type of a thing where, like, linear slides with C-channels. But the problem with that is that could probably get you up to 36 inches, but that's not 50, right? So you would need to do 2.
Thanks for watching this video. We really appreciate you guys if you guys watch to the end. That really helps us with our watch hours to be able to keep on generating videos like this. Please like and subscribe and comment and share your feedback on what we hit, what we didn't hit, just so we can perfect our videos and make them better in the future. Thank you. You guys are really what makes this possible. Good luck and override.